はい、皆さんこんにちは。クワトロでございます。アウターワールド。前回に引き続き、ちょっと進めてみようと思います。だったらアーカイブご覧の方もまったりとご覧ください。それでは早速、続行でいいかな。続行しましょう。これだな。影響力スキルを上げると、消えちゃった。さて、メインクエストは今こそ力は鍛えて。こうだっけ。スキルを振ってないんだよな。どうしようかな。範囲攻撃上げるか。まあ今んとこ拳銃しかないんだけどね。インベントリがよしでしょ。こっちの方が DPS 高いんだな。これを外したい。そうだね。サブク行こうか。じゃあ長き明日。これいきましょう。薬品箱を回収しろ。どこっすか。あっち。撃てるのかな。防具変えよう。これでも悪くはないのか。これ9もあるんだ。こっちになんかいる。開かない。ついてきてるよね。ついてきてる。 こいつ武器持ってんのよ、考えたら。
Yeah, huh? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
会話しただけだ。ちょっと待って待って待って、お前ら敵じゃねえかよ。
On it. All together.
仲間は何？死んでるのか？かっけえな。こいつに武器を渡すことはできないのか？
ちら。
ISB さんいらっしゃい。あ、わかったわかった。ここで武器渡せんのか。仲間レジャー。仲間何持ってんだ？あ、持ってんじゃん。ライトピストルとインパクトハンマー。強えの持ってんな。防具は7。もう普通にお前俺より強いじゃねえかよ。基礎体力3、第1段階。振る舞い。武器はね、範囲武器の受け身だな。距離普通、閉じる。
ご無沙汰しとります。最近タイミング合いませんでした。
いえいえいえ、来ていただいてありがとうございます。距離はそうだ、普通ぐらい。役とあれが合ってないな。あと、ついてくる距離か。普通でいいわ。モード受け身。うん。受け身でいいわ。で、メインを範囲攻撃にして。これでいいのかな？今日はね、オーバー、じゃねえや、アウターワールドっていうゲームをやっております。よかったらプレイしてみてください。アサルトライフル手に入れたな。備品として取り扱われるのが今度は知らないです。備品。ビシナね。ビシナ。これ一回外すか。 アサルトライフル。弾倉スペース10。強えんだけどな。一応装備しとく。弾何発ある？あ、少ねえ弾。で、ブロック。ガード。お、いたいたい。ちょっと待って、お前らちょっと待ってよ。容赦ねえな。アサルトや使ってみる。どこあと2人いるんだ。やべえ、これ多分すぐなくなるな。
今日は何にもする気が起きず、飯もめんどくさくて、もんげなで口に乗りしております。
マジか。
うーたら。
マジか。ちょっと待って、どっから。危ね。危ね。ビットカート、あ、違う。ビットカートリッジ。モンエナか。モンエナで、あれしてんのね。あ、もしかして武器耐久度落ちてきてる？アイテムの修理。これ、ここでは修理できないんだよな。何パーセント今？ 69% か。だいぶコンディションが悪い。オプション。あ、違う。オプション修理。武器の部品12個。どっちだ？こっちか。スキル振るか。範囲攻撃を20まで上げて、
いわゆるフォールアウト系のゲームですね。
そうですね。なんたってフォールアウトをニューベガスが作ったのチームが作ったゲームだからね。なんと言うても。ああ、そっか。スニークが恐ろしく低いんだ。1足りねえ。1足りねえ。スニーク19まで上げたけど。1足りねえけど、これでよしにするか。タイムドレーションなの。ああ、なるほど。継ぎはぎ低圧ヘルメット。ここで防御だいぶ上がったんじゃない？ピッキング5上がったよ。あそこにまたいるな。
On it. Let's go. Take cover.
お、ちょっと待って。俺死ぬ。
Moving.
エメラルドベール。おいおい。やばい。一 死ぬ。おう、強い。どっから？モードはハードでございます。
あらら。
敵がね、強い。あ、ここからか。割と頻繁に落とせてるんだね。避けていくか。よく考えたら体力半分だもんな。そら死ぬわな。ついてきてるよね、ワールパティ。ついてきてるね。ということはちょっと待ってよ。スキル振ってねえってことか。振ってんのか。あ、振ってんな。あそこ行かなきゃダメなの？マジかい。これは困ったぞ。ライフルとかねえからな。アサルトライフルならあるんだけど。あとはこの、謎のこね。違う。これはちょっと怖いな。防御が高いんだな。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って待って、これきついよ。序盤のクエストでこれはちょっときつくないかい？
敵足早すぎ。
足早えなぁ。あいつらにバレないように行くっていうのはちょっと無理かな。レベル3で来るとこじゃないのかな。体力は一応ね、自動でちょっとずつ回復するんだよね。そーっと入れねえかな。防具の部品をいただきます。やべ、なんかちょっとバレかけたね。1匹やると4体来るからな。ここにもいんのか。これ裏から入れたりできないのかな。ダメ？ダメっすか。お、入れそうな。お、入れる。 エメラルドベール公民館移動します。はい。入れたわ。よかったわ。薬品箱を回収しよう。24メートルのこうビットカートリッジ。ビットカートリッジとお金ね。ネックレス。銃弾薬。2時間エネルギーブリュー。30秒。加糖ドリンク身体特性プラス1。なんだこの身体特性とか何なの？基礎体力プラス 25% が2分。こういうの食ってけってことか。お、たまったたまった。自動販売機発見。パワー、シェアグリップ、効果、物理的ダメージに対する、これ改造する部品だね。600もするの。600はちょっと高いな。いらないものっつったら、いらないものってこの、これいいのかな。ジャンク品を売るってあんな。これは何？売るだけ？
自販機で買い取りもしてるのか、わら。
買い取りできるスキルを持ってる感じかな。あ、やっぱりそうだ。お金700枚貯まったわ。ライトマシンガン。ヘビーウェポンに入るかな。これは重い防具に入るんだね。これアドレノってどんぐらい持ってるの？ 9 本持ってるな。じゃあいらんな。
潜入先で買い取りは身分証を提示したくないね。
確かに。アドレノって回復ね。4つないと開かないのか。こう磁気ピックってのがね、アイコンとエネルギーセル。あら、バイパスシャウト。ここは4つないとダメなのか。磁気ピックっていうので開けるのね。バーで閉じられた。お、なになになになに。なになになになになに、どっから撃ってる？めっちゃおるがな。マジか。 難しいな。どっからこれ？あ、こっから？やっぱり防具を変えた方がいいのかい？こっからだね。はいはいはい。ヒットカートリッジ。スライス済みパン。基本的に入ってるものは一緒か。プレーンピュアウォーター。そうだね。入ってるものは一緒だね。で、ジャンク品を売る。でだ。エリートトループアーマー。買うか。500。500だよね。500だよね。よし、買おう。お、重装備になった。
減ってるとこからでも斬撃一発で焦点は原始いすね。
ちょっと厳しいよね。殴り一撃死はちょっときついよね。今更だけど、ここで地図見れたわね。知らんかった。ここに目標のブツがあるんだね。一回セーブしとくか。ちょっとすいませんね。もういいのか。あ、この向こうだっけ？どうしたもんかね、これね。
しかも敵の詰めてくるのが早くて迷いがない。わら。
うん、迷いがないよね。一気に詰めてくるからね。なんか爆発物あればな。ここで待つか。ワールバティの耐久値が下がってるからダメージが減っている。お、やったね。セントリーサーブ。リビルトマイニングギアヘパイットス、なんだわかんない。殴った。撲殺してみた。なんだこれ。犬。以上。原生種。あ、そっかそっか。 原生種と言われても。サルツナマグロ、通称学名酒マグロ。アイパスシャント
NPC 邪魔してない？あら。
そうね、割と前に立つね。どれ？ちょっと探索中だけどね。あ、高架だ。武器を改良できるようになりました。こう下に落ちる。モックアップルジュース。ダービッシュミスト。全然わかんない。なんだこれ。機械工学入門一貫。なんだ機械工学入門一貫って。一貫があるってことは二貫と三貫とかあるってことか。こっから来たんだよね。でこっち行ったんだよね。ここ来てねえな。スペーサーズフォローだから何なんだよ。ライオットコントロールアーマー。今更ここでソードオフショットガン、ショッツガンゲットしました。ライオットコントロールアーマー 4？ ちょっと一応装備にしようか。ああ、これ絶対死ぬわな。この4の防御力じゃ生きていける気がしない。端末を使うためトスポールカードグレンラティア。武器がお、なんか動き始めたな。
ナイス。
医務室の鍵。皮膚を効果時間15分。メッセージ。ローゼンバーグ1。お読みください。いいかな？トラメル行きます。医務室の鍵を手に入れたね。そもそも医務室とは。あ、ここか。あ、なるほど。これを取ってこないとダメだったのね。あ、そっかそっか。ここの鍵は、そっかそっか、そういうことか。そういうことか、そういうことか。お、ハッキングできる。 救命処置キーカードをエンコードする。あ、ここでも手に入るのか。医務室の鍵って他に使うとかあるの？これ出口だ。おじぎピック。ネックレス。ここ行ったっけ？行ってねえな。弾はまあめっちゃあるな。どこ行った？お前隠れんのかそこへ。
なぜかたくさん捨てられてるネックレス。
なんでだろうね。ネックレスが大量に捨てられてるよね。それなんでかはわからん。ショットガン装備しよっか。外して。こうしとくか。あ、間違えた。こいつ。大小麦収穫ブレード。こんなんでやられてんのか、俺。腹立つわ。ニコパッド。まあまあまあ潤沢にあるな。アドレナもあるしな。これで開ける。磁気ピック。なんか取ったな。ジャンクかまた。スタンバトン。お、状態のいいライトピ、息のいいライトピストが手に入ったんで、こっちに変えるよ。スタンバトン。なんか、スペシャルエフェクトでスタンがついてるな。こっちにしてみるか。これだね。実験用のアントロシリンを拾う。はい。拾ったよ。オルゴール、リーン。オリーオリー特殊。全然わかんねえんだよな、この。名前を言われてもな。で、どっちから出るんだっけ？俺、こっから来たっけ？あ、ごめんなさい、ガサガサしちゃった。ちょっとお茶飲みます。 皆さんも風邪とかね、気をつけてくださいね。合ってるね。ここで合ってる。これファーストトラベルできないのかな。いって、何地雷。何あ、これか。これか。試しにちょっと当ててみようか。あ、そういうことね。なるほど。卑怯。あ、高速移動できんじゃん。エッジウォーターに戻ればいいんだね。OK。この1個上のモードだとね、ファーストトラベルが大幅に制限されるんだよね。だからちょっとね、あと、セーブデータがどうもね、なんかちょっと、オートセーブが頻繁にされないっていうのが、ちょっとね、この系のゲームだと怖いんで、ハードでやってみます。これ、重量ってどこで見るの？バールバティ割といい服着てんだよな。あ、ヘルメットつけてやるか。バールバティがすごいことになったな。7なんだよな。バールバティ9着せるか。届けに来たよ。
Hey, I need to talk to you.
何？エスターブレイン？何？なんだい？話聞くよ。
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
なぜあんたが欲しがるんだ？
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
説得してみるか。
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
さあ、どっちにするかだな。こいつに渡すか、クエスト主に渡すか。支払い要求してみるか。
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. 'That's all I can ask of you.
どっちに渡すかだな。こいつがクエスト主ね。ちなみに殺すこともできます。はい。やっぱりこいつに渡してみるか。
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
こっちに渡してみるか。
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resource. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
クエスト終わったね。うわ、びっくりした。さて、クエストが1個終わりました。違うわ。ああ、これで、もう1個なんかつけれんだね。セーブしようか。はい、セーブする。でだ。違う、日記。ローットにしよう。また出る。ロボット石膏に対処しろ。どういうこと？ズームこうか。ここ？反対側ってこと？どういうこと？お、アイテムが。あ、どれだ？なんか回復いっぱいあるな。おじぎピック、コパット、フィッシュスティックス。これはいろいろある。カスタムパワーヘルメット。装備した。 待って、なんかいるな。ここか。ジャンクヤード。
Ah, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation
地雷っ
systems
ぽ頭
failed.
の装備はぐら
Unable
変わ
to
らないのね。
comply.
I could
あ、
probably fix that.
ね、
I mean, if you
頭
wanted
装
to.
備をね、頭装備を非表示にしてんだよ。頼んでみるか。
Oh, yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards, anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
これでいいのか。序盤のクエスト。秒で終わった。戦闘がないのはありがたいわ。戦闘用ドローン。何にも入っとらんのか。
なぜ地雷が入った？あら、サーファスも何度も落として謎動作が。
お、サーファス調子悪いな。湧いたな。
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
便所に隠してんね。
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
レベル上がりました。違う。スキルもそうだけど、ああ、スニークが下がるのか。ちょっともう、今は取らんどくか。経験値2万いるの次。 ラドビックの秘密兵器を探せ。秘密兵器ね。秘密兵器ね。ショッツガン。これは普通の人だね。ラドビックのバンドル。どこそれ？
Something got you down?
Nothing.
エメラルドベール雑貨店。入ってみる。
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that said we.
I don't know you.
騙すか？
Uh-huh. The unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
褒めとくか。
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Coming right up.
商売スキルは会話スキルの最高位と同じ価値があり、競争人にアイテムを売買する際の交渉に使用されます。まあ、とりあえずジャンク売るか。このサーベルはこんなに。エントリーサーベル、これも。ライ麦収穫ルート込みいらない。同じもんだよな。状態72か。修理しとくか。ここか。え？違うか。流すとか。違う。
もしかして入るのか。
いや、入れそうにもないんだよ。 こじゃないのか、ひょっとして。逆にこれ盗みになるんだな、ここは。どこから行けるとか、そういう系。ああ、わかった。多分そういうことだろう。外に出た。どこだっけ？ぐるっと回るんだっけ？あれ？これ引っ張れないのかな？あれ引っ張れない。ちゅうことは、ここだな、ここ開けんだな。開けたら工具の品、シュアグリップ、ファンタイムバレル、ビッグバートリー、ダービッシュミスト。なんかわかんねえ、全部拾っとけ。わかんねえな。こう押すとか。違うか。どういうこと？あったわ。あったわ。あったわ。これでラドリックのとこに戻る。裏か。裏が盲点だったわ。ラドビックってどこだっけ？あっち側か。ちなみにこの主人公非常に足腰弱いです。ちょっと落ちるとすぐダメージを受けます。
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
この外傷カスタマイズユニットはどっちですか？
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer. Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits. Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
おっさん邪魔。
Easy.
改造。アサルトライフルにショックはどうすっかな。こっちでもいいんだよな。あれ、アサルトライフルにショックつけるか。これなんだ？キャプテンの ID カートリッジを引っかかってない。自販機発見。どう違うんだこれ。強盗キット。あ、ハンティングライフルとか売ってんだね。ハンティングライフル1個買っとくか。で、インベントリー。 メインクエストが2つあるね。なんだっけ。これを外して、これを入れる。すげえ微妙なスコープがついてる。ここか。これなんだ？離着陸区画。ああ、はいはいはい。これ行こうか。僕して話すか。目視ってどこにいるんだろう。あ、ここにいるのね。教会だ。こっから入るのね。
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
目視これか。
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
悲惨な場所って言ったの？
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so. Just a moment. If you're going to be walking around outside, make sure you're well prepared. Unless you don't care for your life. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, It's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
で、もう一回穴。
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
知力。
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. Any progress on that matter? Please get it. What would you like to discuss? They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that
OSI.
grand plan. The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything.
高評価ポチ。
The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion. Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
これでいいのか。とりあえずは。じゃあメインクエストを1個進めます。あ、そっか。星からじゃなきゃダメか。ここか。じゃあここに飛んで、 危ね。開けるほどの価値があるのかわからんな。ここ？あ、もっと向こう。
Move along, stranger. We don't want
植
any
物実
trouble.
験場。グレース・ロメロ、話すか。
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
これでお話を伺いに行きましょうか。あなたがアデレード？
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town, and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your
さあ、これもまた
conscience.
選択だな。ステファン。
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
中弾薬。ファイバー。いくらすんの ?3456 すんの高っ。これでクエストなんか更新されてるっぽいな。どうすかね、これ同僚たち。これかアドレナタイムは飲みすぎた。 すんで意味あんの？これでいいんだな。ゾイを探せ。305メーター向こう。これか。死んだか。よし。
Nice.
Here
we go.
Get them!
危ね。下がろう。
Here we go. Down they go.
Get up!
I'm on it. Got him.
なんだちょ 何だったんだ今のは。あっちが行くと危険だな。
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Stand and deliver! Say that.
Got it! That's smart!
Whoa! Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
なんでキャンプ離れたんだ?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Mass Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
OK。割と会話になんとかなるな、このゲーム。何もなし。やたらとネックレスがあるな。 レーマークリーバー。防具がちょっとやばいね。そこにはやばい生物がいっぱいいると。帰ってきたよ。
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
仲間の特殊技能。工学。待てよ。俺工学ってどれ？R バティにハサルトライフル持たせるか。ボルターピストル。じゃあこれで1回。ボルターピストルを入手しました。国営不正報酬なのね。よし。じゃあまあ、2時間ぐらいやったかな。というわけで、今回は全然進めてないような気もしないでもないクエストを進めました。次回また、次はね、今こそ力は来たりって、違うわ。今こそ力は来たりってあたりをやっていきたいなと思います。それでは、よければチャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いいたします。メインメニュー戻ったかな。はい、というわけで3名様、小次郎さん、SB さん、その他、ありがとうございました。というわけでまた次回お会いいたしましょう。お相手はクワトロでございました。Thanks for my, 噛んだわ。Thanks for watching my streaming. See you next time. それではまた。バイバーイ。